Hi everyone, I'm Charlene from So Dressmaking, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my latest sewing plans and some new fabrics that I've just got. So I really struggled for a few weeks there after we got back from Paris. I honestly thought I do have so many plans. I had so many lovely fabrics. I have so much that I want to be working on, but I think I probably felt overwhelmed by a lot of it. I find summer difficult in general for me. It's not my season in terms of the style. I just feel like it's a wee bit, I don't want to say boring. It's definitely not boring, but I love autumn because there's so much fun that you can have with layering and like pairing different things together. Whereas summer, it's literally like t-shirt and shorts or a dress. Like it's all very much focused on like one garment. There's not really so much opportunity to like play with things and mix things about. I don't know, maybe that's it, maybe it's not, maybe reading too much into it, but I was struggling anyway for a while there. I had no idea what to make for myself. It was just, I just couldn't focus on anything, and I was pretty busy with work as well, so that was maybe holding me back too. So I started on Monday night, it could have been, or Tuesday night, and I thought, right, I'm just going to start cutting out. There was one outfit that I didn't get made from my Paris plan, so I thought, right, we'll get started on that. And I think that maybe just sort of broke that like mental block and got me started on it all again. So I am really, really happy that I've managed to do that. So what I started on was this burgundy and white stripe cotton from Rainbow Fabrics. And I had planned to make this as like my sort of traveling outfit for going to Paris, and just sort of in general, I knew this was one I wanted to make. And so it was an easier one to get started with. So I am making my new trouser pattern. So I have the two legs done. I am taking photos of this as I'm going, so it's probably taking me a wee bit longer. There's pockets in the back, pockets in the front. It's the same as the blue striped ones that I made, so there'll be the cuff at the bottom that like gathers in. And then I'm also making a Presley shirt as well, and it's so short sleeved crop Presley shirt, which I think both pieces lovely together. I can wear the shirt open over a vest with the trousers. There's so many different styling opportunities, and a lot of the fabrics that I'm using too at the minute, they're all going to work really, really well together. So yeah, I got started on that, and I think it's not going to take me too long to get these ones finished. So yeah, that was the first thing I cut out. And then as I was doing that, I had got this cotton from Rainbow Fabrics as well. So this was one of the extra wide cottons, like the bedding ones. And I think this was an Urban Outfitters design originally. And it's, yeah, the dark grey background with the sort of graphic kind of flowers on it. I quite like them. And this is going to be another pair of trousers. So I'm working, because I'm taking photos of the burgundy one, I'm kind of making these at the same time so I can like work through the process of it all as I'm doing these, and then I'll get the photos in the right order for the other ones. So yeah, I'm kind of making these at the same time as I go because they are quite easy, and I think both pairs for summer in cotton are going to be so lovely to wear. Really, really nice and lightweight. So yeah, so yes, working on these ones too, and they're both a fairly easy make. It's not taking, obviously I'm trying to work through the instructions and all at the same time, but it's not taking me too long to get through them. It's a fairly easy pattern, so I think it was a good one to get started on. And then I will start working on the Presley shirt. Then as I was cutting out, so I've been going through like my favourite sort of fashion brands, seeing what sort of styles are jumping out at me. And one thing that I keep coming back to is like, I think on Aline, there was a top, there's been a few tops, and then there might have been one on Damson Matter that kind of inspired me too. But basically sort of a thickish strap, fitted bodice, and then either a peplum or like a puffball sort of a effect then from the waist, so fitted down to the waist. And I had my cupboard open while I was doing all this, while I was cutting out and trying to decide what to make. I had my cupboard open and I was trying to decide what I would do, and I thought I pulled this one out. So this is the burgundy. It's Atelier Brunette Little Tile in Crispy Brownie. And I have cut out the bodice for the Jen jumpsuit in this. And then I'm going to either add a peplum or like a puffball sort of a thing. I have it sitting here. This is all the thread that I have left. And one of the first things I need to do is the shearing on the back panel. So I really wanted to get it made, but I'm obviously out of thread. So I'm going to have to, I can make the rest of it up because it's lined. The rest of it you won't see in it, the thread. So I can make up the rest of the bodice. And then I just need to try and get some thread, or maybe over the weekend, to get this one made. But I'm quite excited about this because it'll work with the striped trousers. It's also going to work with something else I have in here, and loads of other things that I have, like even my polka dot shorts. I have a couple other different things that I'm working on, or that even just things in my wardrobe. I think it's going to go with a lot. And I feel like I generally, in the summer, like I have loads of bottom options, loads of shorts, loads of trousers that I can wear, but I always then end up wearing a t-shirt with them. And I want some sort of a top that's a wee bit more summery, but still feels me. It's why I'm struggling with that at the minute, and you'll see why that is causing more issues as well with my new fabrics. But yeah, I've loads of this. I have 2 meters of this because it was originally going to be a shirt, and I'm going to be using it as binding for another jacket, which won't be getting made yet. But I figured I've plenty here to play about with. Even if I'm not happy with how the bodice is looking once I have it finished, I still have enough here to make something else. So I'm not too worried. And it's just been sitting there for a while now. So that's what is happening with that one. So those are the 4 things that I sort of got cut and I've been starting to work on. Then I have a few new fabrics that have arrived this week. So one of them is, I should also say actually, the rainbow fabrics, the extra wide cottons, they have more coming online tonight at 6 o'clock. So this is Friday the 10th. I just had a wee look there. There's more going online tonight, so definitely have a wee look there. I got those trousers out of 1 meter of fabric because it's extra wide, and this trouser now, I think even if it didn't have the cuff on the bottom, it would still have worked, but you can sort of rotate the cuff to cut it in a different direction if you need to. So it's quite deep at the bottom, but 1 meter of that fabric is probably more than enough for quite a few pairs, quite a few styles of trouser, and quite a few sizes as well. Like I have a good chunk left over, so yeah, they are definitely good value for money. Then during the week they also launched dropped the Gymshark dead stock French terry sweatshirt fabrics. So I have 1.5 meters of the black French terry, and it's a nice weight. It's not too thin, not too thick. It has a sort of standard amount of stretch, I would say, for a French terry, but the loop back, it feels like it does feel like a technical, like proper sportswear fabric. It nearly has like a piqué sort of feel to it. You could probably use the back if you wanted, because it does look quite nice. That's the right side, but you could definitely use the wrong side as well. Yeah, because that's the knit side. So yeah, it's 190 centimeters wide, so there's loads of fabric here too. I am going to be making the bow sweater, and probably a pair of there's a fly has got in. It's the problem with summer. I had the doors open for not even 5 minutes and they're all over the place. But yeah, I'm going to make the bow sweater. I'm going to make a pair of shorts too. I might use the willow pattern, the trouser pattern that I'm working on. There, you know the name now. I might use that, or I'm not sure. I'm sure I have something else, but I might add like a stripe down the side of the shorts. They're not going to be plain black shorts, I've decided. And I probably, if I can, will make a pair for Emily as well out of this. And then we have the ribbing, which is the wider. It's not the tubular ribbon, it's full width. It's 135, and it is really nice too. It's got a really nice thickness. It's not too thin. Really good stretch and recovery. I think you could use it for like I'm going to make Emily cycle shorts in it, definitely. I think if she's happy enough with the feel of it. But it's a good substantial ribbing. Sometimes I think you can get ribbons and they feel quite flimsy nearly, and they don't really hold like the shape of the waistband or the hemband and the cuffs and stuff as well. So I think this one's going to be perfect. So yeah, really excited. Definitely the bow is going to get worn so much. I mean, obviously we're back into heatwave weather at the minute, but I have had to pull out my brown one quite a few times whenever it just gets that wee bit chillier. So I definitely will be making the black one soon. Then, so those were sent out as part of the ambassador program, and then I got some new fabrics from Fabric Godmother again. So this was partly bought with my voucher from my last ambassador make. Oh, I don't want to, there's threads coming off here, I don't want to pull too much of that. So the top one is a Liberty Tanalon, and oh, we had been, so in Paris, Susie was wearing her Liberty and we've been talking about it, and I thought, I haven't had any in a while, and I had a wee look and I just absolutely fell for this print. It is so gorgeous. So it's from their 150th anniversary collection, and honestly, I just love it so much. So it's got like the burgundy background with all these like celestial prints on it. So I think you can see there's a bit of a burgundy theme going at the minute. Not intentional, just sort of seems to have happened. But yeah, I absolutely love it so much, but I've no idea what I'm going to make with it. I would like it to be something I can wear all year round, but definitely something I can wear now in summer as well. And I just don't know. Obviously, I don't want to make the wrong choice with this. It's a very precious fabric. So yeah, I just can't think of what type of blouse I want to make at the minute, and what I think there's a lot of blouses and stuff I have upstairs too in my wardrobe that I don't love anymore. I've kind of gone off them, so I don't want this to be one, although I do think no matter what I make I'm going to love it because it is Liberty. I do have the likes of the Anna Allen Anthea or the Vivian Sauchen Nepheline. I have loads of them and I do love them. I still wear them, but I feel like I want something a wee bit different. So yeah, I'm trying to decide what to make with that. I just don't know. I definitely think it will be a top. I don't think I want a shirt. Maybe a blouse. What's the difference? We had this discussion. So a blouse is more obviously like romantic. It doesn't necessarily have to have buttons. But yeah, some sort of a top, but not a shirt. I don't think I want. I could make a Presley shirt in it, but I don't think I want that. So yeah, 2 meters. So I do have enough for quite a few different styles, but I just don't know. And then this one here. So I was going to get their Blake striped denim. So that's the yellow with like the multi-stripe on it. It's like a white and a black stripe going through it, a thin one. I had been thinking about getting that, but then decided I would maybe like to make a pair of culottes with my new pattern, but I wanted something, the shape of them, it's that sort of barrel leg kind of a shape, but it does sort of curve from the waist out, so there is, the structure of it is slightly different. And I do really like it, and I feel like I want something that's going to hold that structure. So they had this dead stock cotton. I cannot remember the exact name. I will look for it though. So I know it's called a heavy cotton, but it was really, the colour of it was really sort of selling it to me. It is, if I sign in, I can go to my previous orders. Varro heavy cotton in butter yellow, and it was £14 a metre. This one was the Liberty Surrealist Sky, if you want to look it up. But so Varro heavy cotton in butter yellow. It was the shade of yellow that really sold this one to me. It looks so pale, and it's exactly what I am looking for. I think Max is possibly rubbed against this. So yeah, it is, let me see. So it is quite structured. You know, there's a lot of, it's holding its shape pretty well there. But it's not too heavy. I could also use it for, I'd say, the Thea trousers, Tilly and the Buttons Theas. But I do think, providing the waistband's not going to be too sort of bulky, I do think it's going to work really well for the trousers. I really hope so. And they're quite big pattern pieces, so if I don't like it, I can always sort of change it, rework it if I want to. But yeah, I really, really like that. Like, it's like a super, super pale yellow. Like, any lighter, it could go to white. And that was the exact shade that I was looking for. Yellow is one of those colours that I find really hard to wear. But there's so much of it about, and it looks so lovely with burgundies and blues and browns, and that's all I'm wearing at the minute. And I just really, really wanted something in my wardrobe that I could wear with them. So I think trousers in this are going to be perfect. I think if the trousers don't work, I could always rework it into a skirt, but I think the trousers will work. So yeah, that's what this one is going to be. And I do think, as shades of pale yellow go, this is probably the closest shade that I'm going to get. If I could find a jersey in this, I would be so happy. In this exact shade, not being fussy at all. But yeah, so I am very excited about this one. It has been washed now, so I might actually cut this one out tonight and then keep working on the 3 trousers, because they're all the same pattern as a go. I might even have enough in this for a pair of shorts because of 2 meters. But yeah, then the other thing that I do have pulled out at the minute, and I'm looking at it here, and it's going with all of this so well. So I have my Farm Rio dead stock. I think this one here is going to be like a plain long sleeve top, and then them together. It's going to be so nice. And the same, yeah. I have a little capsule wardrobe going here nearly, with a lot of what I'm working on, which it tends to be, whenever I start planning things, that tends to be what happens. Like, I'll end up building my own wee capsule wardrobe around what I'm sort of working on. And yeah, I think the other thing that I am potentially planning at the minute, again, it's going to tie in with all of this, is I'm going to grab it. I was saying, if I have it out, it might get made or cut out anyway. So I have made the Thea shorts now, so I hacked them into shorts, the Thea trousers, and I absolutely love them. I have wore the polka dot ones so many times, so I definitely want to make a few more pairs before the summer's over. And I have this Cosette denim in my stash. I can't remember, I think I had got it to make jeans, but I have 2 meters and it's wide, not like extra wide or anything, but it's like 150 at least wide. So I think I should be able to get a pair of the cropped Theas and a pair of shorts from this as well, which is what I'm hopefully going to try and get cut out, because then again, like the shorts with that or the jeans with that, same with this, they match really well. With the Presley, they're going to go really well. So I think this, I feel like it's just one of those things that's going to work really well in my wardrobe, and it's going to be really handy to have another pair of blue shorts. So yeah, because I do have it ready to wear a pair, but I spilt foundation on them during the week. So the stain is nearly out, but it's still there. So I am going to need a pair to replace them. So yeah, I think I am going to make the Theas in these because I do really, really love them. And yeah, that's it. So from having a complete like sewing mental block, I have sort of done a U-turn now and I have loads of different plans. I also have my pink and blue striped cotton that I got from Paris, which will go really well with this, because I'm probably going to do a top and a skirt in that. So yeah, all these plans are working really well together, which gets me really, really excited and makes me, sort of encourages me to get them made even more. So yes, that is my plans, and yeah, that's really it for me. I have the trouser pattern and 2 others that I am going to be working on, yeah, and hopefully I should get 2 of them out at the one time. And then I have my fleece / jacket, quilted jacket that I made back in like March. I have that pattern graded. It's actually ready just to go. I just need to do the instructions, and then so I might do 2 now and then the jacket and another one like maybe September time, hopefully, if I can get working on them. So yeah, that is the plan at the minute. So I'm really excited to get sort of going on all of them, and yeah, see how that all goes in between work and kids being off. This week has been tough. Charlie was at a summer scheme in Belfast, and it's not too far away, but still, by the time we leave, get him up there, do the drop off, come back home, it's taken like a good, I'd say 2 hours from my morning, and then the same in the afternoon. And the timings, by the time then I get home, sort out the house, do the lunch, I haven't really had a whole lot of time this week, so it has been quite difficult to get anything done. So hopefully now, I think next week's going to be a lot more settled, so I'll get a good run on most of these projects here. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a lovely summer and enjoying the weather. It's been so nice to see the sunshine and see the kids being able to go out playing, and if they're out to 10 o'clock at night, it doesn't really matter because it's summertime and they're having so much fun here. So yeah, hopefully I'll try and get back on next week with a little update on everything that I'm doing and on how I'm getting on with all of these. And yeah, I will chat to you all then. Bye. I knew there was something else that I was meant to say. So last weekend, actually on my birthday, so last Sunday, I hit 2,000 YouTube subscribers, and I am just absolutely thrilled. I could not believe it. I feel like it's been like very, very slowly creeping up, and I remember it being the same on Instagram. Whenever I was getting close to a big milestone, it all just seemed to like slow down, and I don't know if it's just because I was checking it more, or do they want you to like push yourself more to get there? I'm not sure. Reading too much into it again probably, but I just wanted to say a massive, massive, massive thank you to every one of you who has subscribed to my channel. I was looking, I think my first videos were back in like 2020. So I've been doing this now for 6 years, and I think it was quite close to my birthday as well. It was around this time of year as well. So it's been going for a while. Obviously there was long periods there where I wasn't doing any YouTube videos on my own channel, but yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you for sticking around, for liking my videos, for commenting, for watching, for anything, for just supporting me through this little YouTube journey. And yeah, I'm really excited now that I'm back sharing more content more regularly, and I'm really excited to see where it grows next. So yeah, massive, massive, massive thank you to all of you.